God. Oh my God. My goodness. Oh my, oh my, oh my. To the writers of the Penguin show, you are sick and disgusting and twisted, and I love you so much for all of that. This show has just been such a treat to watch week after week, and it ended tonight, and I'm really sad about that, but it ended so perfectly that I can't even be mad about it. The Penguin is sort of the continuation of this Oz's story beyond the Batman movie, and it sort of built him up to be the Penguin that we kind of know from the comic books. So he rises to the ranks and gets really close to the top, and it's so twisted. This episode, what? It starts off with kind of the perspective of Frances, who is the Penguin or Oz's mom, and she knows that he killed his brothers. She knows that, and she is so heartbroken by the loss of her boys, but is also so doesn't know what to do. She sees Oz as the devil, and she doesn't know what to do with him. So she asks this guy to kill him. And when they're at that club, first off, whoever I don't know the name of the little boy actor who plays the little Oz. Spectacular job. He's phenomenal. I don't know where they found him, but brilliant. And then last week, at the behind the scenes clip, he had like his little glasses. I think he had like little glasses or whatever. But he looks so it's like a professional older actor, but just in like a tiny little. Anyway, super endearing. Great job at playing a young Oz. Terrifying. But yeah, and you see the creation of this monster. And just when you think things can get worse, they do. So Sofia finds out all of this backstory, how his mom knew that he killed his brothers, but was hiding it from him. So all of his life, he's been making this promise to make his mom proud, give her everything he wants, get to the top. He wants her to be proud of him. And all this, in the meantime, she knows that he killed his brothers, but he doesn't know that she knows. And in that scene at the club where they're about to cut her finger off, and he still won't admit what he's done until she just comes out and says, I know what you did. You are the devil. I hate you. He was going to let her get her finger chopped off because he wanted to live in the delusion that he had created for himself. And that's so twisted. It's so messed up. But it's so interesting to watch because he knows what the truth is, obviously, but he's not allowing himself to live in that world. And it's so, oh my God, I want to watch like a psychoanalyst or a psychologist or something like break down the psychology of Oz, because it is so interesting to watch him fully believe the delusion that he has created for himself. And he does it again when he manages to find his way on to the top back again, when he convinces everyone that he's like the everyday man. He's fighting for the everyday man when he doesn't care about anyone else but himself and his power. And everything that he's been doing has been to make his mother proud. But then when he gets everything that he wants, his mother is not in a state that she can share what she feels. And the last thing that she ever, like, the last interaction they had together before she got into this state where she can't talk, speak, do anything, and it's a state that she never wanted to be in, but that Oz is keeping her in because he can't let go of this delusion that he has of wanting her to be proud of him. But the last time they interacted, she stabbed him and she said she hated him, that he was a devil when that happened. And this was like 20 minutes into the episode. This was me, because that is so messed up. But again, I don't blame her. And Vic, oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I'm going to go all over the place, but I just saw it and I'm coming in fresh. Vic, idiot. Like, there's no way he was going to make it out of this show. We knew it, you knew it, I knew it, he knew it. But boy, he could have just not done anything, right? He could have let Sofia kill Oz, right? Everything would have been happy. He would have been alive. Sofia would have been left the country or whatever. Like, everything would have been fine. Again, from like a fan perspective, I'm glad things ended the way they did, because they ended so perfectly with Oz killing Victor, because he was really the last link to his humanity in a lot of ways. Obviously, Oz didn't view it exactly like that, but us as the audience, we can interpret that that's like he was the last bit of humanity. Killing Victor turned him into monster, irredeemable territory. He's even worse than you can imagine, because after they've been through this entire season together, he's seen him as his lowest. He knows what's going on with his mom. He helped him rise to power. He saved his life countless times, but he still sees that connection as weakness, so he kills Victor. I mean, oh my gosh. But on the bright side, Sofia Falcone is alive, and I was so worried for her. I was worried for her. I knew that they were going to do a switcheroo when they got to the airport hangar. Like, I knew things weren't going to go well for her. But I'm so even though her fate is like probably the worst fate that could have happened to her character, to me and to Christian Milioti, like, that's probably the best fate. She gets sent back to Arkham, so we know she's going to be back for more adventures, if you can even call them that. But she also gets a letter from her half-sister, Selena Kyle, a.k.a. Zoe Kravitz, a.k.a. Catwoman. So, I mean, little Easter egg. This is like the closest, like the biggest Easter egg we get in the entire show to like the bigger Batman universe, but still really exciting to see. And now she's fully in play for the Matt Reeves movie. And Matt Reeves, you listen to me, you buddy. If you don't put her in the next film, I will go to your house and I will be really mad at you, and I will tell you you're mean for that. Yeah, I don't play around with Sofia Falcone. Kristen Milioti, high for life. Also, side note, but it's very interesting to me that they're basically doing Joker and Harley with Julian, I forget his name, Julian Rush, and Sofia Falcone. That's a very interesting thing. Oh yeah, and then at the end, oh my god, sorry, I almost forgot. How could I forget this? I don't know. At the end, so Oz is keeping his mom alive, right? She's crying. She doesn't want to be alive, clearly. She hates her son, clearly, but he can't let go of her. And then he goes downstairs, and Eve, who he had a little bit of a relationship with, is cosplaying as his mom. And things get real psycho-y. Like, he is Norman Bates, like, to the extreme. And they're having this role play where they're dancing, and she's wearing the exact same outfit that her mom was wearing, that his mom was wearing. And he's role playing and having her say that she's proud of him and that she loves him. And it's just so gross and scary. And you realize that the Penguin Oz, he seems at times like a normal human being, but deep down there's something inhumane about him. There's something that he's like, it's like that uncanny valley. And I think actually the prosthetics on Colin Farrell really help with this, but it's like an uncanny valley where it's like you see something that kind of resembles human, but it's not, and it's so disturbing. And oh my god, I don't even know, that's just so gross. But anyway, those are my scatterbrained thoughts on the season finale of The Penguin. Such a great show. If you haven't watched it, please go see it. I really need to talk to more people about it. The other video I made about it got a few more people to watch it, but I mean, what are you waiting for? It's all out there. Although, don't binge watch it or you will want to, like, you know? So take your time with it. Enjoy the show. Savor it. Maybe wait, or maybe watch it before the Batman 2 rolls along, but definitely highly recommend.